Today we're going to talk about YouTube, and we're going to talk about ranking anything that you want in about 3-4 simple steps. We're going to talk about annotations. We're going to talk about how to get people to your link. We're going to talk about how to rank your YouTube video very easily, sometimes within an hour or even a couple hours on Google. And you can imagine that when somebody goes to Google and they're looking maybe for a CPA offer, let's say how to lose weight. All of a sudden what they're going to do is they're going to see your video and they're going to buy from there. And that's the most important thing, is that you have to learn how to rank. And if you learn that, then basically you got 99% of this business, because that's about getting traffic. So today we have Chris, and Chris is going to show you some valuable techniques where you can almost rank any video, sometimes within an hour. Right, Chris?
That's exactly right, James. Thanks a lot for bringing me on to your show again. It's great to be here.
Awesome, Chris. So I'm going to ask you, let's say, for example, somebody's promoting a CPA offer, and that CPA offer is how to get a free iPhone 6 Plus. Now, how long would they probably make that review of the for the video? What would you suggest? 30 seconds, 60 seconds?
Well, if they were reviewing the product, well, it could be several minutes long, depending on the length of the review that you need to make. One of the things, obviously, that I recommend that you always have a clear call to action before you even hit the record button. That way, when it comes to delivering your call to action, obviously, you can then send the traffic through, and they'll know where they're going to, and they'll have a compelling reason to click and go across there.
Awesome. And I heard that with call to actions, is there a way to make it clickable?
Yes, James, there's a way that you can insert annotations within YouTube, your YouTube video player. These can either be text annotations, or you can even use graphical images if you're any good at video editing. What you can do then is these areas can be clickable, which can then take people across to wherever you want to take them.
Very cool. And then when you're making a video, how many annotations would you suggest putting in there, and how long would you let them stick around for? Sometimes you can set them for 10 seconds, 5 seconds. What do you suggest?
Sometimes I will have an annotation, a discrete annotation in sort of one of the top corners, and I personally would let that run for most of the duration of the video. Just depends on the actual video itself. If you're building up to something, then obviously you don't want people clicking your links. So as soon as you deliver your call to action, well, then that could be the point where you can insert your annotation. And whenever you go across into the editor within YouTube, you can actually work out that time within the video and start your annotation at that exact point, so that it looks as if you've deliberately decided that's the point where you're going to have your link. And hey presto, your annotation will appear with the link for people to click.
Very nice. Can you give us some ranking tips or secrets of how you would get a video to rank?
Okay, the basics. I'll start from before you even upload your video. If it's a video that you have on your PC, of course you want to optimize that video before you even upload it into YouTube. So the simplest basic thing that you can do is renaming your video file name, rather than it just being a random string .mp4. You want to put it your chosen keyword, so it could be product name review or CPA offer review, and then upload that. Additionally, on a PC you can also go slightly further, and you can delve into the settings, the video settings, and add a lot more sort of description, comments, and tags. That's before you even upload it into video or up into YouTube. Once you then have it uploaded into YouTube, then good on-page SEO comes into play here, where you need to have a keyword-rich title, obviously a keyword-rich description, and of course your keyword-rich tags as well.
Very cool. A lot of times when I see a title inside a video, it'll have review or discount, and sometimes I'll see the word review a couple times. Like, for example, free iPhone 5 review, and then sometimes they put maybe a dash or so, and then they put review iPhone 5 here. Do you suggest doing that, or how would you actually do your title to get more, to actually hook up or get higher up on the YouTube rankings?
I personally do that. So if it was a product that I was reviewing, it would be product name review, and then it might also come with the bar, and then it would say product name by and whatever the product creator is. Or I would look to change it around. So it's just basically what you're doing there is you're getting two different combinations of keywords into your video title, so that these are the sort of the top keywords within that niche that people are hopefully searching within Google and of course YouTube for.
Nice. Inside the description, what I've seen before, because I always watch everything, especially when I'm trying to rank my videos and trying to watch my competitors, but sometimes if you go in the description, what they'll do is they'll put their keywords in, and you'll see all the keywords there right on the bottom, right under the description. Do you suggest that?
Sometimes I would add this in, especially when I'm trying to get keywords, but one of the other things that I recommend that you do is when you're writing a sort of relatively long description, and I normally recommend 200 words plus, is also look at inserting your LSI keywords throughout. So thread them into your description so that you're also keyword rich within your description. And if you feel you really need to add more, I generally don't add any more than 5, but I have put them in sort of search, common search terms for this video or something, and then I'll drop my keywords in as well.
Very cool. Can you tell the audience about what is an LSI keyword and how do you find them?
LSI stands for latent semantic indexing, and it's words that are related, that Google sees as being related to given terms. There actually is an LSI website, and I'm just going to find that for you. Let me see. I'm just trying to do this on the fly, James.
That's okay.
I'm just going to page 8 of the report here to see where I'm at. But I think it's at lsikeywords.com. Yes, it's lsikeywords.com. And what you can do is you can go across there, enter your term, and that will return you different keywords that are related or LSI keywords. And that gives you another chance to put sort of related terms in without actually just stuffing the one term in all of the time.
Exactly. What's nice about that site is that it's not software, so it's free to actually use that. Am I right, Chris?
Yes, that's correct. It is indeed.
So instead of paying maybe $47 for somebody's software out there to actually find these keywords for you, Chris just gave you a golden nugget where you can go and find all these keywords for you for free, and that's really awesome information. Can you tell them some more golden nuggets, Chris?
Well, some of the things that I recommend once you've uploaded your video, if you go across into the YouTube player and look below it, you'll actually see that there's a little share icon. They're actually giving you easy steps to be sharing and building your first backlinks towards your video. All you need to do is simply log into each of the accounts or have accounts in each of the locations that they recommend, and then obviously log into the accounts and share your video. So you can share your video across on Facebook, you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Pinterest. There's a whole host of sites, and if you're logged into each of these accounts, basically what happens, it takes you 20 seconds to share and get your first round of backlinks for every video. After that, what I also recommend that you do is get views, likes, and comments to your videos. And one of the things that I love to do is take my video across into Facebook, and I go into specific Facebook groups that are related to my video, and I'll ask the guys openly, say, hey guys, could you do me a favor? Could you please check out my video, give me a thumbs up, and of course drop me in a comment. Getting this early into your video obviously gives good factors for your video and obviously helps to rank it as well.
Very nice. I just want to add something else that I found out myself, is a lot of times if you can try to get a lot of people to subscribe. Now this is the magic bullet a lot of times, where that I've beaten a lot of people out, especially my competition, by getting 300-400 subscribers instead of, and I've only maybe had 500 views. But sometimes the subscribers have just put me over the edge with very little work. And I think what it is because you have to have an account or you have to do more work to subscribe. I don't know what it is, but all that matters is that Google/YouTube likes this. Have you seen that about subscribes, Chris?
Yes, subscribers obviously help as well, and the more subscribers you gain, obviously the more authority that your overall YouTube channel appears to get. And obviously, the more authority your channel gets, then obviously the easier I found that the videos are to start ranking and gaining traction within the search engines.
Very nice. Also, what I noticed is that a lot of times when I have these sites, and you know, I don't recommend it. It's like a love-hate situation, but it's a catch-22 where that I have around 3,000 videos out there. But the thing is that sometimes I have maybe 800 videos on a channel or 300 videos on a channel. And why I was doing that was because it was helping my page rank. So whenever I actually was promoted maybe free gift card, Walmart gift card, or Olive gift card, my video would go to #1 in no time because of that high page rank channel. But also, the negative point that was hitting me hard was that if somebody flags you, it can, or YouTube finds out they just don't like it, you can lose all those videos. What do you suggest, Chris, on that factor? Really, it's a love-hate. It's like, what do you do, really?
Well, one of the things, obviously, you do want to build authority within your web or within your YouTube accounts, but again, you don't always put all of your eggs into one basket.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have niche-specific things, well, then niche your video channels down as well, and trying to build authority into each one, so that if for some unknown reason that you get slapped and you get your channel taken down, they basically haven't taken your whole business down in one swoop. So at least that way you can protect yourself. The only other thing that I can suggest is be ethical, or be as ethical as you possibly can with your videos. Then that way, obviously, you shouldn't be getting a slap. And the final thing is, obviously, consider the music that you're using within your videos, because if you have if you use videos with music that you're not allowed to use, then your videos start to get flagged. Then the YouTube, they're going to look at it, and they may slap your channel that way.
Also, that's a good point, Chris. And also, I want to mention the reason that you have to be careful is because a lot of times it's nothing personal. It's not that you used copy content or you did something what they're accusing you of. The only way that somebody can actually take you down, say if you're promoting like free iPhone 6 Plus, is to flag your channel. And they flag you around 3 times or something like that. I think it's like you're already knocked out. And it's like an armadillo with its back up. And even when you're suspended and somebody's flagging you, they can basically have your channel taken down. So what I've been doing personally, Chris, is I've been doing 1 video per channel, but naming my channel that niche, which is actually helping me get a lot higher up. Has that been working for you, or do you have any suggestions on that case?
So one of the things that I would suggest, as I've said, multiple channels. But what you can also do to build authority for your channel, James, is you can go across into other channels that are related to yours and literally just comment on their videos. Now, the reason that might sound counterintuitive or whatever, the fact is, if you get that comment approved, that's technically a backlink within YouTube that's coming back across to your channel. And the more comments you get out there, obviously, then the more backlinks you have from within YouTube coming back to your channel as well, which helps boost and get your channel up through the rankings.
Very cool. And Chris, I know that you have a course that's out there where that you rank almost any YouTube video, where that you're showing that you're making tons of money really promoting anything out there, like products such as CPA, ClickBank, affiliate marketing, even offline businesses. Once they jump in, which is basically a sweetheart deal, I know it's starting with almost like the numbers on your hand. What we suggest, what's actually good? What are we going to find once we jump in on this?
What I've actually got is what's been referred to as a very newbie-friendly guide that takes people that don't know anything about YouTube and takes them through how to optimize and obviously rank their videos. What it then does is it builds an intensity as the course continues. It looks at using calls to action where you can, as a business owner, send people through your links and over to a special offer that you have. You can use this, as I said, to grow your email list. If you have what to talk about opt-in bait, you can send people across your squeeze pages, CPA offers. You can send traffic through to affiliate offers, and of course make affiliate commissions in the process. So generally, any way you can send traffic from YouTube, I show you how to do that within the Tube Traffic Blueprint.
Exactly, and really most of it's really free traffic, so there isn't really much money to buy or anything to buy really. It's just really your time making the videos. And what I think about the videos is basically mini ATMs. So the more videos that you make, more money that you can make. And it's like cash registers. What do you think about that, Chris?
Totally. I totally agree with you. The more videos you have, then obviously it's the power of compounding that you have. You've more chance of getting people to see your videos. One of the things that you mentioned there, James, and I would like to reinforce this, the people maybe don't realize this, the sheer volume of traffic, and this is free traffic that's on YouTube, is just simply staggering. It's probably the third most visited website in all of the world, basically the globe, on the internet. So you can basically upload videos for free and tap into that traffic just by doing a bit of keyword optimization and going after specific keywords. In some cases, it's probably easier to draw traffic out of YouTube than it is from all of the other search engines if you create the correct video, build the correct links, position them where the viewers can see them, and then of course give them a compelling call to action in the process.
Exactly. And then do you actually link your videos inside the description? I know a lot of people that do this and they're very successful. What do you suggest, or what's your take on this?
My take is, in the actual text description, the very first thing that I paste in is my link, my pretty link. And the reason that I recommend pasting that first, not 2 or 3 lines later, is because what YouTube do is they truncate your description and they'll only show the first 1 or 2 lines. And if you're saying in your video, click the link in the description, people that maybe aren't tech savvy, they're not going to see that link. Whereas if you put your link first, it's always visible, so people can always click that. And of course, that's the reason that you're uploading your videos, for people to be clicking your links and going to wherever you want to send them.
Very cool. A couple more thoughts. I have so many things to ask you, Chris, but a lot of times I notice when I link it to Google Plus or maybe Facebook, I see and sometimes even other sites, especially video sharing sites, I notice that my rankings like skyrocket. It's like that extra, maybe the Superman push. What is your take on that?
I absolutely highly recommend getting embeds across on all the other networks, because YouTube do know that your video has been embedded in these sites, and of course that's technically a backlink back to your video as well. There's views that's going to be happening on these other sites, and one of the really, really cool things that I love about embedding videos is the fact that any annotations that you place within your video player, they're also ported across and shown within these other sites. So if you left your video and you take it across into Facebook, and you go into a niche relevant group and you paste your video in, people can actually click your affiliate link from within Facebook, within your video player within Facebook. So your annotations and the different tips and tricks that I teach you are also ported across to wherever your video is embedded as well, which is a fantastic nugget to know about.
Very cool. So by now you've heard a lot of information from Chris and how he's ranking YouTube videos, and there's so much information that is inside his course. And remember, the one thing I like about ranking videos with YouTube is that it's free traffic. You don't have to do PPC, you don't have to do any of that. It's basically you make a video, you get it ranked, and you can get tons of traffic. And don't be surprised if you get 2,000, 3,000 views in no time, because that is the power of YouTube. And how many people go to YouTube? Well, you know what? Even my wife will go to YouTube, and she'll just go on there and she'll say, how do I fix a faucet? So remember, YouTube is used all the time. You know what? This is a great course. I love it. It's very inexpensive, because what we're doing is we're bringing you to as an early bird price before it goes up. So click that link right on the bottom, jump on it. I promise you're going to love it. It's really great course, and Chris is really an expert on this, and he's totally making tons of money doing these methods. So jump on this, and Chris will be there for everybody later on, and you know what? He's going to give that extra help. So if you have questions, you know what? PM him or whatever, because he's totally there to help everybody, and hopefully everybody will succeed. All right, have a great one.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Bye-bye.